Hello, primary elementary parents. This is a video on school dismissal procedures. The Canandaigua Primary Elementary School uses a website called School Dismissal Manager for student dismissal each day. This website may be found on PCs and mobile devices by going to www.schooldismissalmanager.com. The benefits of using School Dismissal Manager are faster pickup times, parents can stay in their cars during pickup, increased safety and security. You can also get an app from the Apple Store or from the Android Store. At the beginning of the school year, you will receive an email welcoming you to School Dismissal Manager. If you are new to School Dismissal Manager, you will be given a username and password. If you are a previous user, your username and password are the same as last year. You can set up School Dismissal Manager on your mobile device or on a PC. Let's talk about default dismissals. In School Dismissal Manager, the default dismissal is the way your child goes home most days and is considered the standard dismissal. Now, just so you know, in our examples in this video, Google Parent is the person designated to pick up and Google Student is the child getting picked up. The default dismissal for Google Student is they will be picked up Monday through Friday in the car line at the primary West Gibson link, and they'll be picked up by Google Parent. When you log in the first time, you should check your default dismissal. To do this, on a mobile device, click on the three lines at the top left. Then click Default Dismissals. Make sure the default dismissal settings are the way you want it to be. If it isn't, you may change it. If you want to change your default dismissal, click on Update Default Dismissal and make your changes. You may also view and change the default dismissal on a PC by clicking Set View Defaults. View-only parents are family members, nannies, or neighbors who occasionally or regularly assist with pickup. You may add view-only parents by following these steps. Click the three lines at the top left and select Add View-only Parents. Enter the first and last name, email address, and mobile phone number. Once they are entered in the system, they will receive an email with their credentials. At that point, parents can add view-only parents as a default or an exception for pickup. Remember, the default dismissal is the way your child goes home most days and is considered the standard dismissal. An exception is a temporary, either single day or recurring, change to that default. For example, if someone other than the regular person is picking up your children and you've given them the ability to do so, you would need to make an exception. Exceptions for that day must be made by 1 p.m. To create a single day exception in your 2-week calendar, click on the date on which you wish to create an exception. Next to the child you're creating the exception for, click Add Exception. Then select the exception from the drop-down options and answer the questions that follow. You may also leave a note if you wish. Finally, click Add Exception. To create a recurring exception, for example, one that occurs every Monday and Wednesday for 6 weeks, click on Recurring Dismissals in the menu. Select the student's name, then select the dismissal instruction from the drop-down options. Note: do not use this screen to set up everyday dismissals. Use default dismissals for that. Let's talk about pickup. Pickup begins at 3:05 p.m. on most days. Full day UPK, kindergarten, and first grade students are picked up in the parking lot behind the primary elementary school. You can access this parking lot off of West Gibson Street. Grades 2 through 5 students will be picked up at the Lollipop in front of the elementary school, accessed off of North Pearl Street. Note: if a full day UPK, kindergarten, or first grade student has a sibling in grades 2 through 5 that are also being picked up, the older student will be picked up with the younger student at the West Gibson Street parking lot behind the primary elementary school. One of the great things about School Dismissal Manager is that you can pick up your children without leaving your car. Here's how. As you pull into either the West Gibson or North Pearl Street pickup areas, drive forward until you see a staff member standing next to a QR code. Using the camera of your mobile phone, Scan the QR code. Then click on the website that appears at the top of your phone. Enter your parent PIN and the first 3 characters of your last name. You can find your PIN on the calendar page when you first log in to School Dismissal Manager. You will then see a list of students that you are picking up. Click on the green Check-in button. At that point, you'll be given a car number, which verifies that you are ready to pick up. As soon as you click Check-in, the teacher gets a message on their classroom computer and your children are immediately sent to the pickup area. When your children arrive in the pickup area, give your PIN to the staff member. The PIN identifies you as a person designated to pick up your children. At that point, your children can enter your car and you can be on your way. Questions? On your mobile device, click on the 3 lines at the top left, then select Get Help. For basic instructions, you can check out the Quick Start Guide, video, or FAQ. If you still need assistance, send a message to the school using the form provided. Have a great day.